Welcome back to another episode, and today we're going to take a look at a set of films from a franchise that I had never seen before until I borrowed them from a friend of mine at work. Now, again, if you've seen Scream or you've seen I Know What You Did Last Summer, that mid-90s to late 90s, slasher film, well, Urban Legend is right up your alley. Same kind of premise with this. But done kind of interesting because you are taking the ideas of different urban legends and applying them to the killer scenarios within the film. Now, the first film, 1998, was the first film that was made. Now, this is available, like I said, from Scream Factory on Blu-ray. But I wanted to check it out first. And spoiler, I will be getting the Blu-ray because I did enjoy this one quite a bit. Now, the cast is a pretty solid cast. We have Rebecca Gayheart, we have Michael Rosenbaum, Tara Reid, Joshua Jackson, Alicia Witt, and Jared Leto. I'm going to tell you, I enjoyed the film right from the beginning. If you've seen any slasher films, think about how, if you've never seen this film, think about how this starts. You have this girl driving home from the college campus. Now, it's pouring rain outside. Okay, this girl, she's just jamming along, singing to the radio, and not paying attention to, she's running low on gas. So, of course, she passes by a gas station that's filled with a lot of people. But perfect scenario where you don't have to worry about anything happening. It's completely, it's not an isolated gas station. Lots of people around. Well, again, she's, driving along, singing to her music, and looks down. Now the gas light's on. And the only gas station, wouldn't you know it, around when it's pouring rain is this creepy little gas station with this creepy gas attendant. Well, I'm not going to say exactly what happens just in case you've never seen the film. But, there's a little bit of a twist that does happen at the beginning. But it's just one of those typical slasher tropes that I loved it. But I loved it. I knew it was going to happen, but I loved it nonetheless. Even halfway through the film, and these films aren't long, maybe a little over an hour and a half, but even halfway through the first film, I already guessed who the killer was. But it didn't take away from the fact that I was enjoying the film that much. And again, just seeing that cast, that is a true late 90s, early 2000 cast if I've ever seen one. There's even a clip, or a scene in the film with Joshua Jackson when the Dawson's Creek theme song comes on. He's like, I can't stand this song. I hate this song. And I chuckled. I thought that was pretty funny. But again, the kills are, out of the three films in this franchise, the kills in the first film are by far the best out of the three films. Hands down. I'm not going to say who the killer is. Again, I don't want to spoil anything. But how the film ends, there's something that goes on towards the end of the film. A little urban legend that's thrown out there that does come into play in the second film. Now, the only character that comes back from the first film to the second film is the security guard. Her name is Reese. I don't know the actress's name, but she's pretty funny. She's very likable, very charming. So I did enjoy her character. Now, how she winds up in the second one, well, you'll have to watch and find out, see exactly what transpires between the first one and the second one. But it was a solid film. Not bad. Definitely, I wish I had checked it out a lot sooner because I definitely, enjoyed it quite a bit. So that's the first urban legend film from 1998. Now, from there we go to 2000. 2 years later, we get Urban Legends Final Cut. Again, pretty solid cast. Joey Lawrence is in this cast. Jennifer Morrison, who I believe, she's been a Stir of, I think it's on the back here. Stir of Echo she was in. And she's good. She's the main actress in the film. And again, it will keep you guessing. This one, I didn't guess. I was not able to guess who the killer was, until the very end. I kind of, when it started getting to that point of finally figuring out who it was, then I got it. But this one kept me a little bit guessing on, on that one. But it's done well. But we go from a college campus, and now we go to basically a film institute, like aspiring, filmmakers. And it's done well. Basically, again, the premise is, Jennifer Morrison, all her friends, these other, filmmakers are dying. And there's a little tie-in, but you're not going to figure out until the very end. There's something that leads back that ties her into the situation that includes all, why she's basically targeted. She's the main target of the killer in the film. And again, the college campus security guard, Reese, she appears back in this one. Again, how does she wind up from that campus now to a film institute? You have to check it out and find out. But this one, it's solid. It's not definitely not as good as the first one. But again, it was a fun film to check out. I definitely enjoyed checking this one out. I think the killer was done better in the first film. But the end, there is a little bit at the end of this film. When we have our killer, I'm not going to say anything, but there's a tie-in between the killers between the first film and the second film. So it's definitely something to watch out for. You can check it out at the very end of the film, but it's good. It's good. This one not put out by Scream Factory, but there is a Blu-ray release, and that one's still running around like $24. So that one might start getting to that out of print, territory. So that one, I'm definitely thinking I have to pull the trigger and pick that one up as well, because I did enjoy this one enough to add it to the collection. If I enjoy it, I'm going to add it to the collection. It's always good to add some new horror to the shelves. Absolutely, absolutely love it. So that is Urban Legends Final Cut. Now we get to a film that does not have a Blu-ray release. And it's only available on DVD. I'd probably only pick it up if it was like $1, because this film basically just takes the Urban Legends name, throws Bloody Mary into the mix, and it's not a very good film. Is it terrible? No, it's not terrible. It's worth a watch, but it's definitely not big budget. Now, surprisingly, Kate Mara is in this, and she's obviously probably the biggest name in this film. Before she got any kind of big breaks. But this look again, take a look, 2005. For this film. So, like I said, not bad, but the kills are they're pretty weak in this film. Not a lot is shown there's one good kill that happens in this film. And it involves spiders. That's all I'm going to say. But it's not bad. How the whole myth of Bloody Mary came to be, it's a little bit different, in this film of what happens. And it's basically, it's a revenge film for a ghost revenge film. Like I said, not terrible, but there's no connection to the other films. It's like they just took that name just because how else we're gonna do this? Let's just take a name that's had 2 other films, throw it on there, and then add another name to it as well. But yeah, it's like I said, if you could find it for like $1, then probably pick it up. But I wouldn't go out of my way to find this one or pay or pay more than $1. But these first 2 films definitely are worth picking up. Definitely worth picking up. I will be getting them, absolutely. Especially with this one, I think I'm gonna have to pull the trigger pretty soon before just in case it goes out of print. Who knows? Maybe Scream Factory will get a hold of this one and put this one out as well. But like in that first film, what a cast! What a great cast! For late '90s, just a really solid cast. And seeing them all all young and everything in the slasher film, I like it. I like it a lot. But this one, do I regret checking out? No, because I wanted to finish off the trilogy. But again, keep it. If you find it even for 50 cents to $1, you'll be right on target with this one. Other than that, I would stay pretty clear of this film because it is right at the beginning. Gets shot pretty low budget, and it gets a little better as it goes, but not by a whole lot. But these other 2 films definitely are worth the pickup and the watch. So that is the Urban Legend trilogy, and yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. It's been a while since one's been made. Maybe we'll get another one someday. Who knows? I'm always up for another one. Why not? So like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another video. Take care, and watch out for those urban legends. You never know which ones might just be true. See you later. Bye.